It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Flats, and that's Beacon American Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You...
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 58 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Sherman. Davis, nice grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sherman. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Sherman. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sherman looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Sherman. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Sherman. A throw to the flat for Carter. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Sherman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Godwin, 38 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw it with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive plays now where the offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
from just shy of midfield. Darnold, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up the first down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this one complete to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Sherman. They'll set up the screen to Carter. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherman uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Sherman. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sherman over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
First down.
Back to throw. Sherman. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to the ground with Carter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Sherman. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throwing on first down. Sherman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Carter on the toss right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes right side, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sherman. Quick slant here to Smith. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. To throw on 2nd down. Sherman. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and 2. Sherman. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Gets past one man. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Sherman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Sherman. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half, as it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Let's go.
And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherman. Smith catches left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Let's go. I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A handoff for Carter. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. To throw on 3rd down. Sherman. Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Sherman. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Sherman. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Here's Darnold. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sherman. And Davis with it left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Carter. He's got a Jets touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 29, Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Sherman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll check this one down to Carter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Sherman. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's a give to Carter. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
on 1st and 10. Sherman. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Carter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sherman. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York ready to go again offensively. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Throwing on 1st down. Sherman, and that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sherman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Let's go. A gain of 12.
And that pickup of the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sherman, and that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here's Smith to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carter once more. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they'll run here with Carter. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Going for it, it's Carter. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Panthers will get the football back. Darnold on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Ravens have wound up winning that affair. Lamar Jackson, 2 touchdown passes in the W. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Carter to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.